Welcome to the Migraine Scoop with Coop. Today we're going to be doing my Aimovig injection. Typically I do it every month. I usually do it every month, 3 months on and then 1 month on. A couple of years ago I was doing it every month and then my body got used to it after 7 months of it working really well. So me and my doctor now have decided to try it every 3 months and then 1 month on, so that hopefully my body will not get used to it this time. So anyway, today we are gonna go through how to inject the Aimovig injection. I typically will use 140 milligrams, but there's also a 70 mg injection. So you'll want to take it out of the box and let it come to room temperature at least 30 minutes so that it doesn't hurt when you inject it, because the more that's at room temperature, the less painful it'll be. You can also have it be out of room temperature, at room temperature for up to 7 days, but no longer than 7 days, or it won't be good any longer. So the first thing you'll want to do is check the expiration date on it. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so that you can hopefully see that. It says 05/21. So expiration is good. You'll also want to check the window of medication and make sure there's no particles or impurities during the manufacturing process. Bubbles are okay, that's normal, but you want to make sure that you don't have any weird impurities or particles in there. So it's ready to go. You also want to kind of protect it from light. It's okay to have it out for, a few minutes while you're getting ready, but you don't want to keep it, in direct sunlight. So the next thing you're going to want to do is get all of your supplies ready. You'll want to have a alcohol prep pad to clean the area where you're going to inject. You basically will just get these at a local pharmacy. They're super easy to buy at your CVS, Walgreens. So you'll want to have one of these to clean your injection area. You'll also want to have a cotton swab or pad to to hold the area after injection in case it bleeds. And then the last thing is a Band-Aid to put over once you've injected in case your area is bleeding. So I'm going to go ahead and get these ready. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Band-Aid so that I can have it ready for me after I inject. And then also get my alcohol pad open so that it's ready to go. So there's 3 places that you can inject. You can either inject on your arm if you have somebody do it for you. You can also inject your thigh, and if you do your thigh, you're going to use a stretch method. And then if you can also do your stomach, and if you do your stomach, it needs to be 2 inches away from your belly button, and then you'll use the pinch method. I used to inject on my thigh, but I found that it was a lot more painful than my stomach. So the last few times I've been actually using or injecting in my stomach. So that's where we're gonna do today. So I'll show you the injection method on my stomach. And when you do your stomach, you're gonna do the pinch method, and you'll wanna pinch about 2 inches of skin 2 inches away from your belly button. So first thing we're gonna do is we are going to clean the area. So basically, we're gonna just get the area that we're gonna inject, and about 2 inches, so we'll probably inject right about here, and I'll just clean that area, let it dry for a second, and while it's drying, I'm gonna take my auto injector, and there's a little red or orange cap on the end, and we can go ahead and pull that straight off. Don't twist it, but just pull it directly off, and you can throw that in the trash. And you don't want to keep that off for too long, no more than 5 minutes, or your medication can dry up. So definitely only do that when you're ready or getting ready to inject. So we'll just wait a few more minutes for that to dry a second. And then the next thing we're gonna do is get ready for the injection. So we are going to pinch it, the area, 2 inches, and what we're gonna do is we're not gonna press yet. We're going to hold it at a 90-degree angle, press down firmly, and then once it's pressed firmly, I'm going to press the gray button and hold it for about 15 seconds until the medication has completely been injected. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And you hear that click, that means it's finished injecting. I hold it for just a couple more seconds, make sure everything's injected, let go. And then I will grab a pad to hold it for just a second while I catch any blood that may be bleeding after the injection. Hopefully it's not too much. And then I will stick Band-Aid on the site. It usually leaves just a little bit of an irritation. You can see the little band there, but not too bad. Put a Band-Aid on the site. And then the last thing you want to do is make sure it injected fully. And you can see that the clear liquid turned, or the liquid didn't turn to yellow, but you can see that the auto-injector changed to yellow. And that means that the auto-injector injected all of your medication. So that means that we're done and we got all of my medication. And so the last thing you want to do is put this into a sharps container. Unfortunately, I'm actually staying in a hotel room here at fun old Mayo Clinic. So what I'm going to do is use my trusty old water bottle and stick it in here and just cap it. And so if you don't have a sharps container with you, or if you're on the road like me, this is a really handy trick. You can put it in a water bottle, put some coffee grounds in here, or at least have it somewhere so somebody's not going to hurt themselves. Otherwise, when I'm at home, I have a sharps container. Those are super easy to get. You can get them at the pharmacy or even order them online. I even keep a tiny one when I travel, but it's too small to fit the auto injector. So anyway, that is injecting Aimovig. This was my 4th one for this whole round of restarting Aimovig. So let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. And I guess I'll talk to you guys soon and update you on how things are going. Thanks for listening.